What's up, everybody? My name is Paul. We are back with a brand new update and recap of our results and performance from our signals provided within our free gold trading VIP. I know this update's been a long time coming. We've been a little bit behind due to being away on vacation and also taking care of other things outside of trading and outside of the online industry. Needless to say, I fell behind, but I'm finally catching up. So we're going to be sharing with you a long-awaited update for our results for the month of February 2025. We're not just going to share with you some generic template showing you random numbers of how we performed. I mean, yeah, we're going to show you that, but we're also going to dive into the charts so that way you can see when and where these trades were placed, because of course we want to keep things as transparent as possible. Now, if you guys have any questions or need help, feel free to comment down below. You can also reach me more directly either via email or Telegram. You can access all of my official contact information down below in the video description. But with that being said, let's hop into our generic template of our performance. We'll tally up the numbers and then of course hop into the charts as well. So this is for the month of February 2025, which, as you can see, folks, is not as active as we were the prior months. And obviously you're going to see that we were on vacation for a full week and there were some other issues as well. But here we have the tally of all of the trades that we had taken, the amount of pips that were gained or lost from our wins and losses, which, as you can see, are very minor. For the first week of February, over 2,800 pips in profit with an 86% win rate. Second week of February, I was away on vacation for 9 days with family and friends. So obviously I didn't send out any signals. However, one of the benefits of our VIP room, not only do you get access to my signals, you also get access to our partners' signals as well. So even though I was on vacation, unable to provide you with any signals, you're going to see later on in this video that while I was absent, signals were still being sent from our partners, which is one of the many benefits that we provide, which allows you to virtually have access to our signals, whether it be from me or our partners, round the clock, 24 hours a day throughout the trading week. Now, for the last couple of weeks, I got sick with a nasty form of the flu. So unfortunately, folks, I didn't have enough energy to, really look at charts and try to find setups. I did the best that I could with what my body was allowing me to do. But regardless of being sick, we still performed very well. So obviously on my part, there weren't that many signals sent out, but nevertheless, the quality still remains on par. Over 1,100 pips in profit with no losses for the third week, and over 1,400 pips in profit with an 81% win rate, losing only 2 trades for that week. So in total, folks, we had a 90% average win rate for the month with over 5,700 pips in profit, losing only 320 pips from our losses, giving us a total profit gain of over 5,400 pips in profit for the month. Now, for those of you who are new to the concept of lot size and how that translates into a dollar value, if you were trading with a small account using micro lot sizes of 10 cents per pip at 5,400 pips for the month, that's over $500 in profit. At a 0.5 lot size, that's 50 cents per pip. That's over $2,700 in profit. A 0.1 lot size, that's $1 per pip. So that's $5,440 in profit. And for those of you with a little bit larger accounts targeting a standard 1 lot size, that's $10 per pip. So at 5,400 pips for the month, that's over $54,000. And again, folks, this is all just by copying and pasting the signals that we provide within our VIP. We provide the signals, and all you have to do is copy those trades onto your broker. So if you like what you see and you want to learn more about our VIP trading group, you can click the link down below in the video description or visit our website. But now let's hop onto the charts. Again, this is to provide added transparency to our performance, to see the benefit that is provided within our community, not just from accessing my own personal trades, but also the signals provided by our partners. Let's take a look. All right, so we're on the chart and we can see our signals on the left-hand side. So as we scroll through the signals, we'll be scrolling through the chart. Now, I do just want to clarify one thing, because I know some people have been asking me this question. The signals provided within the gold trading VIP room, those are provided on Telegram. These signals that you see here are the signals that I provide for my students in our private student members Discord. These are the same signals that I also provide in the VIP. The only difference is the Discord is for my students. The Telegram is for members of the VIP. It's the same signals, just different location. Telegram can get a little bit messy and cluttered with all of the updates from all the trades we called out. So just for the purpose of going through the charts and our signals, we're going to be referencing those signals provided in the Discord. Starting with the first trade for the month, on the 3rd of February, we had a sell for gold between 2798 and 2800. This was at 3:30 in the morning. Here's our entry. As you can see, came down to 2793, hidden take profits 1 and 2 for 80 pips. Next trade was for a buy at 2808. Here's our entry just before 8 o'clock in the morning. which as you can see, as we're going to be scrolling through the chart, take profits 1 through 5 were hit for 270 pips. Next was a buy for gold at 2816. Here's our entry here just after 11 o'clock. As price fluctuated, take profits 1 through 5 were hit for 270 pips. We decided to go for another one shortly after that at the same entry of 2818. Here's our entry point. Take profits 1 through 5 were hit for another 270 pips. We had another buy for gold between 2812 and 2810. This is on the 4th of February here at around 5:30 in the morning. Beautiful sniper entry with minimal drawdown. Take profits 1 through 5 were hit for 200 pips. Now, as we come up to this section of the chart, we called out a few trades in this area of the market. We had a buy here at 2834, a buy at 2830, and then we did another buy between 2839 and 2837. So here's our first entry of 2834 right over here. Our buy at 2830, that was right over here at this wick. So again, first trade, second trade, and then third trade for a buy between 2839 and 2837, that was right over here. So as you could see, as price fluctuated, all take profits were hit for 240 pips, 200 pips, and 280 pips. Next, we're on the 5th of February, so let's scroll over. We did a couple of trades in this section, a buy at 2868 and 2864, and a buy at 2859 and 2857. So here's our first entry at the 2864, and then our second trade entry at a little bit lower rate at 2859. Our first entry here hit take profits 1 through 3 for 180 pips. Our second entry at the lower rate of 2859 hit all take profits 1 through 5 for 200 pips. Moving on, we had a sell between 2868 and 2870. Here's our entry at 2868. Consolidation followed by a drop in price, hidden take profits 1 through 5 for 300 pips. Followed by a buy at 2870. Here it is, which as you can see, price didn't go that well, hitting our stop loss for our first losing trade of the month. We had another sell, which also hit our stop loss right over here at 2857, but then we made up for it with a couple more sells here and here, as you can see between 2861, 2863, and 2866 and 2869. So here's our first entry at around 2861, and as price went up, we took another sell entry at the 2869 level. Price dropped down, hidden take profits 1 through 5 for both of these trades for 230 pips and 240 pips. Now, we did call out for a sell limit, which is a pending order at 2862, but because price never came back to our entry point, this trade was voided, so it became inactive. Now, that sell limit order was the last trade that I called out for the week right before my vacation when I was gone for 9 days. So again, during my absence while I was on vacation, I wasn't able to call out any trades, but because of our partnership, which gives you access to not only my signals, but our partner signals, our VIP members were able to access our partners' trades in my absence. So here you can see on our old Telegram chat, yes, it does say old VIP group / delete. This is because we update and change our Telegram group every couple of months just to make sure that there are no scammers and spammers infiltrating our group, as it happens a lot with every Telegram group out there. But at the time, during my absence, on the 10th of February, we had a buy for gold, which as you can see when we scroll down, hit take profits 1 through 3 for 100 pips, a sell for gold, hit and take profits 1 and 2 for 50 pips, another sell for gold, which hit our stop loss, so we attempted another sell for gold, hit and take profits 1 and 2 for 40 pips. As you can see, we recovered from the first sell, which was a loss, followed by another sell, hit and take profits 1 and 2 for 50 pips. On the 11th, a buy for gold, which unfortunately hit our stop loss, but hey, it happens. That's the nature of trading. So we attempted for another buy, which hit take profits 1 and 2 for 37 pips. Another buy, which hit take profits 1 and 2 for 70 pips, which then eventually hit our take profits even further for a total of 120 pips. A sell for gold, which as you can see, eventually hit all of our take profits for 100 pips. Another sell for gold, which first hit take profit 1 for 30 pips and then eventually hit and take profits 2 for 50 pips. A buy for gold for 20 pips. Another buy for gold for an additional 50 pips, hit and take profits 1 and 2. A couple of updates were shared alongside with the live trading session. On the 13th, we did 2 buys for gold between 2918 and then another entry at 2913, which as you can see, hit take profits 1 and 2 for 50 pips and the other entry for take profits 1 and 2 for 75 pips. A sell for gold, which I believe hit our stop loss. We had some announcements in regards to the updates provided by our broker, followed by another buy for gold, which as you can see, as we scroll down, hit take profits 1 and 2, running over 75 pips in profit. So as you can see, even though I wasn't able to provide any signals during my absence while I was away on vacation, our partners were still available delivering signals to our community. So jumping over to the 18th after vacation, we did a buy for gold. Actually, let's get back here to the chart. We did a series of buys in this region of the market. Started with a buy for gold between 2917 and 2915. Here's our entry at around 8 o'clock in the morning, followed by another entry at 2915 in this area, and another buy between 2920 and 2918, which was this trade right here. Take profits 1 through 5 were hit for all of these trades for 200 pips, 200 pips, and 220 pips. Next day on the 19th, we had a buy for gold at 2934. Here's our entry, which as you can see, price came up to 2941, hit and take profits 1 and 2 for 60 pips. Another buy for gold between 2935 and 2937. Here's our entry, where take profit 1 was hit in this level for an additional 50 pips. And then a buy for gold at 2925. Here's our entry at 2925, which as you can see, price came down, a little bit of drawdown before reversing, hidden all take profits 1 through 5 for 250 pips. On the 20th, we did a buy for gold at 2936. Here's our entry at around 10 o'clock in the morning. As you can see from the chart and our update, price reached 2947 right here in this peak. Hit and take profits 1 and 2 for 100 pips. Later on that evening, a buy for gold at 2941. Here's our entry. Take profits 1 and 2 were hit for 80 pips. That was a Friday, so on the following Monday, we had a buy for gold at 2935. Here's our entry a little after 10 o'clock in the morning. Price came up to 2953, just short of take profit 5 that we had set for 2955. Hit and take profits 1 through 4 for 180 pips. Next day on the 25th, we did a series of trades in this region. Started with the buy for gold at 2930. Here's our entry. A sell for gold at 2939. Here's our entry for the sell. And then another buy for gold at 2916. Here's our entry for that third trade. So for our first trade, take profits 1 through 3 were hit in this region for 100 pips. Our second entry, which was a beautiful entry, caught almost the near top from 2941, hit take profits 1 through 5 for 210 pips. But unfortunately, our buy attempt here at 2916 hit our stop loss, resulting in a losing trade. Next day on the 26th, we only called out one trade in the afternoon. That was for a buy at 2917. As you can see, here is our entry. Resulted in a small gain of 30 pips for take profit 1, which again, folks, the reason why there aren't that many trades throughout the last remaining days of the month was because I was sick for a couple of weeks. So I didn't really have that much energy to analyze the charts and, provide you with the amount of signals that I normally trade. But I did the best that I could with the way I was feeling. But nevertheless, we still ended the month pretty strong. So as you can see on the 27th, starting at 9 o'clock in the morning, we did a series of sells between 2890. Here's our first entry, 2879. That's our second entry. And then 2882. Here's that third entry, which as you can see based off of the chart, take profits 1 through 5 were hit for all trades for 250 pips, 240 pips, and 270 pips. Keep in mind this third trade entry at 2822. This was a sell limit that we had called a couple of hours prior, which as you can see, we called this out just after 6 o'clock in the evening for a pending order, which based off the chart in our update, limit order activated a couple of hours later during Tokyo session, which hit and take profits 1 through 5 for 270 pips. Then on the last day of the month, again, trying to finish as strong as possible, regardless of the fact that I wasn't really feeling that well. On the 28th, we started off the day with a sell between 2860. Here's our first entry right before 7 o'clock in the morning. Take profits 1 through 5 were hit for 220 pips. Another sell in this region between 2841 and 2843. Here's our entry, which resulted in a loss. So we decided, okay, let's try this again for a sell between 2850 and 2853. Here's our entry, coming down as far as 2838. Hit and take profits 1 through 3 for 130 pips. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Those were the trades that we called out for the month of February. Even though I was away on vacation and also not feeling good for the last couple of weeks of the month, we still performed very well, delivering over 5,400 pips in profit with a 90% win rate, losing a minimal 320 pips from the total trades that we called out. Now, keep in mind, folks, the tally of these trades are from my own personal trades that I call out. This does not include all of the other trades that you get access to from our partners. So remember, as a member of our VIP, you get access to double the trades, double the value, double the opportunity to copy, trade, and profit from our signals. 100% free. If you'd like to learn more, click the link down below in the video description or visit our website to join our VIP today.